Welcome back. Evolution of respiration in different organisms. We will see about respiratory types. How exchange of gases is common in different kinds of organisms. First, if you see this one, exchange of gases is a common life process. That means respiration or breathing is a common process. In this context, single-celled organisms, amoeba or multicellular organisms like Hydra and planarians, roundworms, earthworms obtain oxygen and expel carbon dioxide directly from the body by the process of diffusion. So this will be getting for 4 marks in your exam. So Hydra, amoeba, planarians, like examples, roundworms and earthworms. These four organisms and this type of organisms will absorb oxygen with the help of a process called as diffusion. So in your exam, examiner will ask about how amoeba will be taking oxygen in its body by the process of diffusion. You need to write by the process of diffusion. So any of the example you need to remember. Four here in our textbook is there: amoeba, hydra, roundworms, earthworms. So roundworms and earthworms comes under planarians. Understand? Diffusion you need to remember. Amoeba and hydra will breathe and take oxygen by process of diffusion. You need to remember. Next here, in other multicellular animals, special organs are evolved. Animals, either terrestrial or aquatic, adapted to different types of respiration and possess different types of respiratory organs, mostly depending on the habitat in which they live. So, depending upon the type of habitat and the type of environmental conditions in that area, so desert and land animals, aquatic animals, aerial animals, these kind of animals have different types of respiratory organs. So, with one organ only, every organism cannot survive. So different types of organisms will have different types of respiratory organs depending upon the habitat in which they live. For example, body size, availability of water, and the type of their circulatory system. These are the reasons for the animals to develop different types of respiratory organs. Usually, for one more question will be there here. Why different types of respiratory organs will be there in different types of animals or organisms? You need to write three reasons. First one, body size, availability of water, and the type of the circulatory system. Body size is bigger means, so the usually will be having a bigger availability of oxygen. That means bigger capturing of oxygen molecules, and availability of water also will make a complexity of respiratory system and circulatory system. This in detailly in third chapter will be there. As of this chapter, you need to remember these three: body size, availability of water, and type of circulatory system will make a different types of respiratory organs to develop in animals. And there is a tracheal respiration in insects like cockroach, grasshopper. Every insect will have trachea, tracheal type of respiration. Since here insects does not have nose, insects does not have lungs, they have trachea. In depth to say, these are the respiratory system. Series of tubes are present and the tubes are called as trachea, and these are divided into fine branches called as tracheoles. And in these tracheoles, complete oxygen and carbon dioxide will be exchanged directly, and again they will enter directly into the tissues or the cells. That means oxygen will be entered directly into the cells or into the directly to tissues. So you need to remember that amoeba and hydra will absorb oxygen by diffusion, but in insects like cockroach, grasshopper, there is a separate system called as tracheal respiration. In tracheal respiration, trachea are present, and trachea are further divided into tracheoles. These tracheoles will help oxygen to enter into cells or the tissues. And here, some aquatic animals like fishes. How fishes will live? Usually, when you purchase fishes outside, you can see reddish color gills, and that will have a special organs that are called as special organs which will help in respiration. Those are called as gills, or in biological language they are called as branchiae. Branchiae in will be present, and blood supplied to gills through capillaries which have thin walls where gases are exchanged. This is called branchial respiration. Fish keeps its mouth open and lowers the floor of the oral cavity. As a result, water from outside will be drawn into the oral cavity. Now the mouth is closed and the floor of the oral cavity is raised. Water is pushed into the pharynx and is forced to gill pouches through internal branchial apertures. Gill lamellae are bathed with water and gaseous exchange will take place. This whole answer will be explained very short in a while. Respiration through skin is called cutaneous respiration. Respiration through gills is called as branchial respiration. So respiration through gills is called as branchial respiration. Respiration through trachea is called as tracheal respiration. And here respiration through skin is called as cutaneous respiration. Frog is the best example, as it is an amphibian. It can respire through cutaneous and pulmonary respiration through lungs. Pulmonary is another type of respiration. It will be there for humans and animals. Process as well as buccopharyngeal cavity. Terrestrial animals like reptiles, birds, and mammals respire through lungs. Here is one example I made. Can you see animals? Animals will be having lungs. Usually, all animals, as here it is said, birds, reptiles, mammals will respire through lungs, including humans. So, animals will respire with the help of lungs. And here, frogs will respire with the help of skin. So that frogs, when you just put under the soil, even it can sleep 2 years, 3 years, or 50 months, 60 months, 70 months. Why? Because with the help of skin, whatever oxygen is present under the soil, it can absorb. And here, if you see aquatic animals like fishes, sharks, these will be having an air bubble. That means here gill apertures are present. When water is taken into the mouth, then water will be released through the gills. Due to this cycle, what will happen, that means water is entering through the mouth and that will be exit through the gills. Due to this, what will happen, complete gills will be washed with water. Due to that, fishes will be having a power to absorb dissolved oxygen present in the water. That dissolved oxygen which is present in the water will be absorbed by these gills. And last, insects. Insects will be having spiracles. Can you see here? Some spiracles are there, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, like that it will be there. And due to this, it will be absorbing oxygen. So the type of respiration in humans is, in animals are four. First one, pulmonary respiration, cutaneous respiration, and branchial respiration, and tracheal respiration. Four types. This image if you are seeing means you can get 4 marks directly. That means first, how you need to write, there are 4 different types of respiratory organs in animals. They are lungs, skin, gills, trachea. And the animals which respire through lungs are called as pulmonary respiration. The respiration which is made by skin is called as cutaneous respiration. And the respiration which is made by gills is called as branchial respiration. The respiration which is made by spiracles is called as tracheal respiration. And for pulmonary respiration, animals, reptiles, birds, humans are the examples. For cutaneous respiration, frog. And for gill or branchial respiration, fishes. And for tracheal respiration, insects. Next, to see in humans, if we think that these are lungs, gaseous exchange will be taking place in our alveoli. In humans, this is called as pulmonary respiration. Pulmonary means in Greek language lungs. So with the lungs we take oxygen and then exchange will be done, and that is known as pulmonary respiration. Here I made a very easy understanding of the organisms. You can see unicellular organisms like amoeba, euglena, which will make through body surface only. Earthworm will be getting by skin oxygen. Leeches will be getting through skin only oxygen. Insects will get oxygen through trachea. Fishes will get oxygen through gills. Prawns will get oxygen through gills. Frog will be getting through skin and tiny lungs. Understood? But maximum through skin only. Reptiles, aves, humans, mammals will be getting through lungs. Oxygen will be getting through lungs. So these 8 simple points if you write by explaining this topic, definitely 4 marks will be getting. And if we think how crocodiles and dolphins will respire, have you ever imagined that crocodiles how they will be respiring? That means they will be present both in land and in water also. Dolphins and crocodiles, they will go into the water and come onto the land. How they respire? Usually they respire through lungs only. Usually with the help of lungs only. They have nose and they have lungs. They will respire through lungs only. So that only they can go easily, very fastly from one place to another place. Understood? So have you seen these serrations on the body that will help the crocodile for temperature absorbance, and they can also suspect when the conditions on the land will be hot, so before only it will be knowing, so immediately it will rush into the water. Sometimes in muddy region only it will sleep for longer days. Why? Because it can eat a deer, a goat, a hen, or any of the bigger animal, such that it can be sufficient, the food can be sufficient for it nearly for a month. And how dolphins will be breathing? Generally they also will be having tiny lungs. They respire through this nose, and after that lungs will be present, and they will be helping. And if they want pure oxygen means, again they'll come to the nearby seashore, or otherwise they will just come to the surface of the seashore, as plants will be there on the seashore and on the top of the water, then it can absorb that. That means complete 4 types of respiration we have seen, and doubts also we have seen. We are not going beyond the textbook syllabus, we are completely sticking to the textbook syllabus only. So you cannot miss any single point. If I copy other text from outside source from internet, it is only for diagrammatical representation, understood, and easy understanding. But the text what I am making is completely from our textbooks only. No mark will be lost if you follow these classes.